Welcome to the podcast for the sisters and bros. It will make you laugh from your head to your toes, talking about their lives from the highs to the lows. And the name of the title goes, The Sloppy Joes.
Welcome everyone to the Sloppy Joes podcast. My name is Joe and that is
Joe as well.
Licking the rim of a beef bovril.
We all have to lick the rim of life occasionally. Do you know what I mean? You get down, you get dirty. Lick the rim of life.
Lick the rim of life. Ethan James is with us. Ethan, have you ever licked the rim of life?
Or of wife.
Or a rim?
I've never licked a rim before. Again, as you know me, I'm not really a hygiene kind of man.
What about on
No,
yogurts?
I am a hygiene man.
On yogurts?
Oh, the lids of yogurts. No, I don't do that. Neither.
Hey, I've noticed something. Stay on your shot there, Ethan. It's me, look. You see me on the back of the
yeah,
monitor?
you're just...
What? I can't.
Yeah.
Oh!
There we go.
Yeah.
Do that to your tash there.
Interesting. How are you, Joe?
I'm very good, mate. It's been a lovely week.
Your back
just
is
sort of
looking
chilling.
patchwork.
Yeah, so after the last episode, we did the back. We not talked about that, have we?
No.
It was absolute agony. And towards the upper back, where the hair is most like bushy.
I love how you say that, like you're talking, like you Ray Mears talking about forests and woodland. Towards the upper woodland, where the foraging and the shrubbery is the most bushy. That is where the pain
and it was
really
so
caused.
painful. So after that,
Upper back.
I left here and went and did a show on the radio, and then so I've still got sticky back, by the way. So no, not now, but I mean I'm doing the radio show with
Is
sticky back.
what you brought for 9 out of 10 Club?
No.
I know you like that.
Sticky
from
back
the,
ribs.
You like that from the Chinese.
I love sticky back ribs. So I'm there just doing a radio show, not trying to lean back on this chair because I've got a top on that I like, but I've got sticky back still. And then the next thing you know, I got invited on a night out, so I went out, and so at 2 a.m, when I get home, I've got sticky back still. It didn't dry, that stuff.
I can tell you right
what
now,
was it?
There's a little bit on this table here that's still tacky.
Someone asked, did we wipe the table down afterwards? Did we?
I wiped it with the cloth, like the sort of thing, but I didn't like scrub it because that needs a little scrub daddy on it. But
For anyone who doesn't know, I got my back waxed because I lost a bet. Well, I lost a competition here called Joe versus Joe. If you're new to the Sloppy Joes Brigade, start from the beginning.
yeah,
Ethan's not got a foreskin.
no.
You'll miss that.
If you want to join the Slopper
miss it.
Army,
You miss it.
You miss it.
If I asked if you could have it back now, Ethan, would you?
If I had a fully functioning one, I would like it, but it was never fully functioned, so this was for the best.
That could be a patron special, couldn't it?
What could
Get
be?
Ethan a foreskin.
Yeah, him trying to grow it back.
No,
just a zoomed
just
in
buy
camera
one.
shot. Like, do you know when you see those like time warps of like some like a daisy growing? You see it like burst into the thing. Just really zoomed in, just on Ethan's gland.
If I go
seeing if he
to-
can regrow the the tightness that God gave him.
If I go to Turkey for the hair, I bet there's a foreskin theatre there.
Yeah.
To get a
You've got male pattern circumcision, haven't you, Ethan?
I don't know if there's surgery that exists to get foreskins reattached. I don't think that's a thing.
Well, get in the comments if you know.
How's your
We'd
week
love
been,
that.
Joe?
It's good. Speaking about like treatments and that, just one thing.
Yeah.
Why do MPs call their place of work a surgery?
I hate it.
What's that about? You're not fucking doctors, are you?
No, I don't like all of the
Your
words
bellends.
around doctors and surgeries.
Surgery?
I don't like that it's called a practice because I think by now you should know what you're doing. None of that like, oh, I've got to go to the doctor. But no, I don't want him fucking practicing. I want this to
spent
be like
8 years?
Yeah, practice. We can all just have a practice. Forget that. Call it the doctor's definite.
The
The doctor's research
The doctor's
lab.
100%.
Yeah, the doctor is certain about what he's doing.
The certain place.
None of the certain room. None of this practice bullshit. If
Yeah.
you want someone to practice on, get one of them like dummies that don't have a face.
What are you doing there?
Sort of giving it CPRs.
Like one of Ethan's sex dolls.
One of, yeah.
He's
got an absolute phalanx.
He's got the Spice Girls of sex dolls, hasn't he? It is.
What have you been doing this week?
This week, loads on. I was got my back waxed on Thursday. Big weekend with Lennon and Daryl. I was doing some work at Salford City, which is the football club. I was DJing before the game kicks off.
Can I ask, and I hate to do this because I know I do it every time we talk about DJing, when you say DJing,
I actually was DJing, just getting the crowd going, playing some good tunes.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking Calvin Harris. I wasn't mixing.
Yeah, no,
I didn't have fucking, Oasis on that side, slipping in a bit of roses.
What's that?
Sorry, it's Ethan and his dolls again.
So, what is, to you then, what is the definition of DJing? Because obviously the words mean disc jockey, which infers some sort of disc-based play.
Well, that's completely outdated, isn't it?
So what?
USB
But
jockey.
I'm not the one that refer to themselves as a DJ. You are.
Okay.
So what do you imagine?
I'm a UJ.
What's that?
USB jockey. Stick a USB in. Start off strong. Let's get a bit of Kasabian in there. Build it up. Get the guys going. They're coming in. Everyone's coming in bit by bit by bit. You get a full room round about 2 o'clock. So that's an hour before kick-off. Yeah. So you've sort of done some welcome music. I like to play a bit of Clash, Bowie, maybe a bit of 70s and 80s stuff. Then when they're all in, yes please, half an hour of bangers. Your Arctic Monkeys, your Chelsea Dagger, your Kasabian.
There's got to be some Stone Roses in there.
No, because then the final half an hour tops off. Tops
off before kick-off.
Let's spin Sally Cinnamon by the Stone Roses. Let's get everyone getting... No, to be fair, I don't do Sally Cinnamon. I have a trick where I do like New Order, Cortinas, James, and then... around about 10 to 3, I just play I Am the Resurrection, which is 10 minutes long.
I love that as a trick.
And I go and have a pint.
Pie. No.
Hold on.
Right.
Ethan.
So for anyone who doesn't know,
he's saying pies.
I'm not making any fat jokes for the month of November. The reason I said have a pie...
No, go on, this will be good.
...is because I went to one Salford City game. I used to live in Salford, went to Salford University. So I lived in Salford for 5 years, because I fucked about. I went to one Salford City game. I'm still practicing. I went to one Salford City game, and all I remember was the pie. It was fantastic. So that's why I said that. Not because you look like a pie muncher.
Oh, here we go. A pie muncher.
You don't look like a pie munching wobble monster. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
stop it,
get
Ethan.
A pie because
Ethan,
the pies there are nice.
They are. Well, I don't know. I've never had one.
Have you not?
No, I did have a
that
big
doesn't surprise
bowl
me because I didn't think you would. So.
Did have a big bowl of chips.
Hang on a sec.
That was a lie.
You said.
Oh yeah, I fucked off no carb. No.
Oh, I knew you had.
Yeah, I had about 3 pints and I thought, what's the point? And you read stories like last night that there was a bomb went off in Poland. And you think, well, free might kick off soon. What am I fucking not eating carbs for? Give me that fucking pie.
They might need you on the front line. At the minute,
I'm a big target. Sniper's dream.
At the minute, they're going to strap bombs to you like a little truffle pig and send you across no man's land. Is that what you want?
Instead of bombs, sometimes they just drop concrete, don't they? They might just drop me.
Yeah. the radius on your explosion would be decent. It could definitely.
No, it wouldn't. Why?
Well, here's the problem, because you said you were going to do no carb November, and I said I was going to
lasted to the 14th. I did 2 weeks.
No fat.
I need to stop saying stuff on this pod because it just doesn't work. I said I was going to do Sober October. I'm boozing by the mid-November.
What? Are you going to have to re-sentence that? Why don't you stick to your word for once, would be my question.
Can you be asked?
Do you have impulse control issues?
What does that mean?
That you struggle to turn down things that you deem in the moment to be quite exciting.
Yeah, I do.
I think you might.
What do you do for that? Like hypnotise you or something like that? Someone hypnotise you and go, you do not do this anymore.
What have they got there? A big one of those Masterson smoked pork sausage.
Don't they, Ethan?
They've got a little string of doner meat.
Oh my God, have I ever told you that? I once got hypnotised.
No.
But I had to, so check this out. So there was a guy, an absolute wacky guy, who I thought was cool. I was in lower 6, right? And he was in upper 6 at college.
Oh, nice.
And he was like, that guy over there. It was like a group of us. That guy over there's a hypnotist.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, mad, that's cool.
Which one? The one with 4 people acting like a chicken round it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
So I make friends with him. He goes, I'll hypnotise you for a video. I've got a YouTube channel.
Great.
And he has his YouTube channel up and he has got like loads of videos up and it's pretty good. So he goes, and this is God's honest truth.
So where are you? Are you on the school grounds?
We're on the school grounds now in like one of these like sort of where the media students sort of chill out and hang out. I don't know, there's like computers about and there's a green screen for some reason. And he goes, let me hypnotise you. So I said, great. So I'm there, and he's fucking spinning this thing. And
what is it? What's he got? Don't tell me he's got the classic stopwatch on a string. Come on,
and then he tells me to count to 10 and imagine I'm in like a next to a palm tree or something. And then he goes, boom, you're under. Right. Well, I'm not. But my eyes are closed, and I've got an audience.
How many?
There's about 6 people watching.
Oh, fucking hell. That's more than we're going to get at Sloppy Joe's Live.
He goes, when you wake up, you'll forget the number 2. Right, so I go, fucking hell.
That's for a person that shits himself every other week. That's going some. To forget some of the number 2s you've had in your time. Jesus Christ.
Mum, I've just had a number 3.
No, that's no. Don't tell her about that. Just get a tissue and move on.
No, that's not number 3. I think number 3 would be sick. I think.
Okay,
number 4 would be jizz.
Do you think,
Ethan?
I don't know the order of bodily fluids. Yeah, I'm happy with that order. 4 jizz. Yeah, makes sense to me.
Carry on.
So he goes, you'll forget the number 2. So I'm sat there, I go, fucking hell, big pressure here. And he goes, you're back in the room like that. And then he goes, oh, dude, guy, everyone's going gasping. I look up and he goes, oh, can you count down from 10 for us, please? So I start counting down. And because of the pressure, I just went, 5, 4, 3, 1. Right? Gasps in the room. They couldn't believe it. Right? So everyone's stunned. Absolute flabbergasted. They were loving it.
I'm flabbergasted just now.
Back under like that.
Back under this time.
Back under. And then he said, when you wake up, next time you'll speak French.
Oh, well, he's fucked you there.
So I said, well, this is a load of shit. So as soon as you went back in the room, I just went, it's not work, mate. And he went, what? Load of shit. And from that day on, he never spoke to me. Just because I didn't speak French. And he had to stop the video. Never went up on his YouTube channel. And I don't think he did it again, really. He was a bit of a fraud.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That? I had to be
in
like,
the sixth form common room, he couldn't get someone to speak a language they didn't know by waving his dead granddad's stopwatch in front of him for 20 minutes.
How did you know he was dead?
Let's be honest. If you're a 17-year-old that practices that, something's happened on it.
Nah, that's tight. You're tight, you. What have you been up to?
Just been getting a bit annoyed.
What about?
Do you know the phrase "shoot the messenger," Joe? Sorry, don't shoot the messenger.
People have been saying you're becoming a bit like Alan Partridge because you're bringing up mad subjects.
Do you know the phrase "don't shoot the messenger"?
Don't shoot the messenger.
Have you heard of this?
Yes.
So you know the concept, obviously, don't you, what it means? As in, like, just because someone is bringing you some bad news,
don't shoot it.
Don't shoot them. You know, the person you should be shooting is the person who gave you the news.
Yeah, I get that.
I'm not having it.
Why?
I'm sick of it. In fact, I'm sick to the back teeth of it, Joe.
Why are you sick of it?
Don't shoot the messenger. No, shoot the messenger.
Hold on. What are you talking about?
If they think it's a fair career path to be the messenger of some evildoer.
No. How do you know they're evil?
And you're willing to bring me the message on a big scroll that says, I've stabbed your loved ones or whatever.
Yeah, but he might not know that's what's in the message. Sometimes it's private.
Yeah, well, then don't be Darth Vader's fucking messenger, mate.
What about a postman who's brought you a fine, which I might have got this week for doing a 34
shoot him.
and a 30? Fucking, you won't shoot a postman.
Take it out on him.
Postman. Seen that video? It's a funny video.
I'm sick of it, though.
Postman.
Don't be giving messages to people if you don't know what's in them.
Hold
first
on.
Things first.
You said to you, is this the only thing you've got to talk about this week?
I've got loads of things
you
to
went,
talk
I've
about.
got loads of things to talk about. Yeah. Well, it better get better from here.
Don't shoot the messenger, mate. Always shoot the messenger. That's my
Ethan,
first
would you
rule.
shoot a messenger?
Of course.
I don't know if I've got the spirit in me. What do you mean by shoot the messenger? As in, like, have a verbal disagreement with them, or actually?
Yeah,
like,
have a go. Say the thing that you would say to the person that's brought you the message to them. That's what I'd do.
It's completely contextual, I guess. If it's a postman, I think that's rather unfair. But if it's someone who secretly has a knowledge that they're bringing you bad news and they're kind of enjoying it, then they should feel some wrath.
I'm sick of it. Don't shoot the messenger. Always shoot the messenger. Second thing, went to a beer festival on Saturday.
Yeah, how was it? So tell us about this. Tell us about your beer festival.
So it was Joe Smith Appreciation Day.
And this lands on a random day, does it?
Yeah, so it's the thing that me and my partner have. It's not just me. She has a day as well.
Great.
So it was her day a few months ago. And for that we went to do the Cube.
I remember that.
Live experience.
Yeah, the Cube, yeah.
Last week, I was the lucky recipient of Joe Smith Appreciation Day.
Does it just land on like Easter? You just follow the moon.
Sorry, just how do you think Easter comes about then?
Easter changes every year, doesn't it? Because of the moon.
Just follow the moon and that.
What do they do?
Well, I don't think they just follow a moon, do they?
There's something about the moon.
Yeah, it's something about the moon, of course.
All right, and so what? Well, are you having a go at me for that? Ethan, what do they do?
I'm unsure. Is it not like, well, they followed the star in Bethlehem. Is it maybe a star?
Interesting. Is the moon a star? Is Ethan's question?
No. Mine is like, do they follow the stars, not the moon? I'm saying
Oh my
the moon.
fucking God. Right, listen to this, you load of shits. The simple answer of when Easter is it's the first Sunday after the full moon that occurs after the spring equinox.
Mm-hmm.
So they follow the moon.
Okay. So, what we did.
So, do you follow the moon?
No. At the start of the year, or at the start of our relationship when we came up with this idea, we decided to just pick days that felt nice. Okay. So it happened to be whatever of November. I woke up in the morning, go downstairs.
Oh, aye.
On the table, loads of pictures. All nice words of encouragement, things that I'm appreciated for.
What do you mean pictures, sorry?
Just like pictures of me, pictures of us.
So on your day, you get a picture of yourself?
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Just to look at it, remember the times we've had.
Like selfies and that?
Got some prezzies.
Got presents?
Yeah.
Proper fun he's used to, honestly.
What the fuck? It's funny, I think.
And do you know what? I texted my flatmate, my old flatmate, and he was like, this sounds like the sort of thing that a couple does after a couple's counsellor has told them they need to reconnect.
Can you tell me what kind of presents you'd get on Joe
Okay, so this year,
pitch it.
I got a pineapple. A full one, though.
Is this a wind-up?
No, full pineapple. Like
you got a pineapple as a gift?
Like a full one.
Yeah.
Still got his hat on. Also got a
pineapple. Oh, I got an extra large chicken.
Got a coffee calendar.
You got a coffee calendar?
Yeah, so it's like an advent calendar, but every day is a different coffee.
That's nice. I like that. That's really nice.
Then in the morning, this is where it starts.
What the fuck's going on?
So hold on. So you opened your presents on Joe Appreciation Day Eve.
Appreciation Day. No, we opened it in the morning.
Oh, I thought you meant. You got so excited.
No.
Can I open some more presents now?
No.
What could this be? A fucking pineapple.
I knew what that one was. And then so I have the best breakfast you can have. Literally a best.
What is it?
Have you ever heard of this? It's the best.
Not said it yet.
It's a best. That's what it's called.
A best.
The best. I'll take a best.
What?
I think it's a Sheffield thing.
You're going to take a best?
So you go into a cafe in Sheffield, greasy spoon, whatever you say, I'll have a best, please.
Okay.
Bacon, egg, sausage, tomato.
Right.
Don't get better than that on a sandwich.
What kind of tomato are we talking
Tin tomato
about?
smear.
Wow.
Tomato smear.
On bread or toast?
On bread or toast. Bread.
And that's the best?
It's the best. Bacon,
Nice.
egg,
That
sausage,
sounds
tomato.
lovely.
So I've had that. Then we've gone to the beer festival. Wow, it was hot. Wow, my God, it was hot.
So is this a festival you love? Like, is it your favourite beer? What is it?
It's quite a small beer festival.
Yeah.
Small capacity.
Yeah, okay.
And has Lizzie just set up this whole festival just
What, she
for
put on
you?
a beer festival?
No,
for
she
you?
just bought us tickets for a festival. Get in there. We've got tokens.
Nice.
But the problem with the tokens is it's not one token is one beer. It's one token is £1.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you need like 4.5 tokens to buy a beer.
What do you have? What are you going to do with the... Surely...
And they don't give change. It's card
I would
only.
have told him to stick that 0.5 up my arse.
You don't even up your arse.
Yeah, I'd have come down.
What I've ended up doing, I've got about 8 different things on my card app that says like 8p paid on card, 10p paid on card, 4p paid on card. Because stuff would be like £2.4 for half a pint. And you've got 2 tokens, you can pay the 4p on card.
Jesus.
So that system was slightly shoddy.
Was there
But
entertainment?
There was no entertainment. There was no music on. There was some cider there that tasted like cheese. It was really quite a fun day. And then just came
How
home.
did you end the Appreciation Day?
You know, what do you think?
Got the best.
Bit of an argument and go to bed.
Did you eat your pineapple?
Oh, I ate the pineapple, all right, and then some. What a day. Honestly, you should try it. Why have you not got Appreciation Days built into your relationship?
I don't know. I think that's just like...
A normal relationship.
Yeah.
That's a shame. That's the problem with you.
Sounds
two,
a bit
isn't it?
needy,
You're
doesn't
happy
it?
with normality.
No,
Isn't it?
I tell you what, it sounds nice. If I can get a fucking pineapple every now and again.
Do you know what I mean? Or a bacon, egg, sausage, tomato. Or a coffee calendar. Or a beer festival. Or a lovely hug, some words of
Go
encouragement.
in a smelly room and drink beer, or getting invite to Ethan's.
That's true, yeah. What about you, Ethan? Do you not celebrate?
He's been out about, hasn't he? With
yeah, surely you were celebrating your love for each other.
Did Manisha hear your comments last week, by the way?
Oh, yes, I did show them to her yesterday. She thought they looked rather amusing, and she did say, you do know some lovely Indian feuds because of me, and I had to reassure her that I did.
Like
and
what?
Well, I don't know the names of them. They're far too complicated for me to remember.
Okay.
So what have you been doing this week, then?
Sometimes Ethan's pauses leave us right down a cul-de-sac.
They do, don't they?
Well, what have I been up to? Well, I went down to Canterbury, actually, to see my girlfriend.
See, I thought she was from Kent.
Yeah, I thought she was from Kent.
So she studies at Kent, but lives in Canterbury. It's the university expands among two campuses of Canterbury and Kent. You see.
Ethan does the open day.
A cul-de-sac.
Go on then. So what did you get up to?
Oh, yeah. So what did I get up to? Well, we had a games night one night, you see, with Manisha and her friends, and everyone came round, and I was looking forward to all sorts of mad fun. But we ended up playing a game called Flux, if you've ever heard of it, and it was about the anatomy. So playing with a bunch of doctors talking about organs and that, so it wasn't quite the party I had in my mind. Me and Manisha wanted to play things like Twister.
Yeah. So they were talking about like your liver, kidneys and all that?
Yeah, it wasn't very interesting, didn't really understand what was going on. It was a very complicated game. Well, funnily enough, Drew, and thank fuck for everyone involved, the very bizarre scenario occurred where two cards were drawn at the same time, which ended the game for everyone. And we were all secretly relieved. But then a bit of chaos happens during one of the games, you see. Well, I'll tell you.
Yeah,
so what happened?
Honest to God, has he ever told a story before in his life?
Go on then. What was the chaos?
What was the chaos?
As you pronounced it.
So I went to the bathroom, you see. I was having stomach pains.
Poo?
Sorry?
For a poo?
Is it number 4?
Well, you see, I was a bit constipated, so I couldn't in the end, because earlier in the day, I ate a full fish and chips in about 10 minutes. I hoovered it down, so I was really struggling. So I went for a little break.
He's got a little joke for you, Ethan. A little constipation joke. Don't hear it.
Well, go on, yeah.
What does the accountant do if he's constipated?
I'm unsure, Drew.
Just works it out with a pencil.
Oof.
Oh.
Would you put a pencil, people?
I would, yeah, if it meant shredding
The
up.
rubber end?
No, the sharp end.
Nah.
Just fucking...
Lead can cause you damage.
It's not lead, it's graphite. Carry on.
Oh, yeah, of course. So some carnage involved when I was away. I came back and Manisha was preparing her mum's curry for everyone. But one of the girls got a bit eager and was excited to have a look at the curry and smashed the glass pot all over the floor. Right?
So Manisha's made this curry and this girl's broke the pot that it's in.
Yeah.
I'd be gutted.
But
So the whole
luckily,
thing's ruined then, presumably.
I'd still. How clean was the floor?
Well, clean was the floor? It's full of glass. You'd silly that, wouldn't you?
You'd fucking eat. You dirty bastard.
so what
These
happened?
pauses are mad, mate. You got to come in.
Well, so what happened? So what happened was the curry had smashed, but luckily there's a key feature that I didn't tell you here. It was frozen, right? So the curry...
He is good at storytelling, bless him, I'll give him that.
Also, I thought when you said Manisha was preparing her mum's curry, I thought you meant she was like, you know, had the onions and the sweated down. It's a 4-hour stove job.
No, she just...
Microwave.
When's the last time someone gave you a 4-hour stove job?
What does that mean, Drew?
You know what it means.
Oh, but sure. Anyway, she got the frozen curry, and it was on the floor, and there was glass everywhere, all right? And there was, like, some bits of glass, like, wedged into, like, the frozen curry. But that didn't stop the curry brigade. They all decided...
Not sure that terminology is PC at all, but
You stop calling Ethan out for being innocent.
You can't call people a curry brigade.
No, but he means people who are excited for curry. Listen, if I'm on my way to a curry shop and there's a load of us and we start going Nino, we're the curry brigade. Stop calling him out.
That's true.
So anyway,
Carry on.
so the curry brigade was still like, yeah, we
Can't say that. Can't say that.
Well,
Not twice.
they all really wanted the curry, you see. So that didn't stop them.
Oh, this is a dull story.
So they pulled out like the glass from the curry and that. They sifted
The
away.
surgeons, they'll be good at that.
We're hoovering up the floor.
Scalpel.
With the
Spatula.
Yeah, he had the fucking full gowns out. Scalpel.
Coming in the room like that.
That's chicken.
Hands covered in iodine or whatever. Like that. Right. Can someone pass me the wooden tongs? Here we go. Salad tongs. Thank you.
Whilst they were there, they
In the
checked
little
Ethan.
tray.
Ethan
Ding,
bent
ding.
over for us.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Jesus. Go on.
So, they pulled it apart and they still cooked the curry and ate the curry, even though one of the girls afterwards complained of tongue pain because they felt that they got a cut in the mouth, which I can only guess was from a bit of glass
So
from the
did you
curry.
not eat this curry then?
I stayed away from it. I was very fearful because of the health and safety
couldn't shit
concerns.
either. What you don't need on top of not pooing is a curry.
Nah, I love it.
And even worse, glass. That could possibly rip an anus or another vital organ.
Yeah, you might need it ripping open though if you can't poo.
Yeah, but
think you could
that'll
have
be more
eased some
blood than
tension.
that. We don't want that.
No, not more blood.
Can I ask a question that we got cut off with last week because it was a very funny way to end it?
Sure.
We talked about Ethan about overrated foods, and he said cucumber. Now it was funny because he couldn't say the word popularly. But do you have an answer for that, Joe? Most overrated food.
I think one of the worst foods on earth is a chocolate brownie. I think it's a shambles of a food.
hell,
It's a
that's a-
shambles of a food. It's one of the few foods that is the accidental. It was made by accident,
What
and
are you
it's the
talking
worst.
about? How
It's
do
a
you make
cake that didn't
how do you
rise.
make- Yeah, but nah.
Yeah,
Chocolate brownie can be nicer than a cake.
nah. Chocolate brownie is so stodgy, so thick, dense, sickly. One bite of that puts me out for a week.
Does it?
Disgusting,
Ethan,
awful food.
Do you like a chocolate brownie?
Well, I'm going to agree with Drew to a point. I think down a similar route, the cookie dough is massively overrated.
cookie
Sickly,
dough. The
not
cookie
properly
dough.
made.
I like it. I like cookie dough.
I'm sure you
I
do.
can't get involved in this argument.
Yeah,
Can
you
I
can.
just like
What do you
fucking
think's an
everything.
overrated food?
Mash. Mash, and I've said this for a long time,
Oh, yeah.
is dead. It's probably one of the worst forms of potato.
Really?
And it's just like, what are you, 3? Here comes the aeroplane with your mash on it. So I think mash is a bit dead.
I think I know what you mean, but there's something comforting about being able to eat something that is so
Fluffy.
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 So
it's not
fluffy.
fucking fluffy,
Oh,
is it?
It is the way we do it at our house. Oh,
But how much butter do you need though to make it nice?
I just put half a spud in a full
In a
pack
full
of
Lurpak.
Lurpak. Just suck that away.
Maybe I mean everyone said when I've said that in the past, everyone says, "Oh, you're wrong about mash. You need to try my mum's mash. It's like 50-50 mash and butter."
That's
Like,
not a good thing.
That's fucking I get why that's
disgusting.
nice.
Yeah, that's gross. It needs to be a bit of butter, bit of milk, bit of salt, bit of pepper.
Like,
No more.
no one
than that.
agree with me?
I didn't eat mash much growing up. We were a mashless household.
Really?
Yeah, we were
Not
very
even the monster mash.
very big on. No, even Halloween didn't get looking for monster mash.
Wow.
We were very much a roast family.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
dad's obsessed
100%.
with the crisper things in life. He really loves crisp, just as a concept. Like I didn't realise.
I think I'm with you on your dad on that.
I am now, but pretty much every food I ate until I was about 16 was burned or somewhat burned.
Oh, so you meant crisp?
Like crisp. Like if it hasn't got a blackened edge, is it even cooked? Was the sort of the motto in our house. But because of that, I love an extra cooked toast, an extra cooked chip.
Yeah.
I'd like a quintuple cooked chip. I'm sick of the triple cooked.
Bring on the fourth cooked.
Being on the foot. How did we know to stop at 3?
What would the fourth bits be?
So what do they do now? Parboil and then 2 fries.
Parboil, 2 fries, yeah.
Forget that. Before we parboil it, we need another step before that.
Microwave it.
No,
Slow cooker.
what's it called?
George Foreman.
Do you know when they put like a chicken in duck fat? Confit.
Confit. Yeah.
So you confit the potato,
Oof, God.
then you boil it,
Oh, sorry. Got an idea.
then you fry it twice.
Jesus.
Just cover this thing in oil. Fuck it, let me just drink the oil at that point. Just give me a cup full of oil with a spud in it, like a flake in a 99. That's what I want, really. Yeah, I just want
wonderful.
oil.
You've somehow weirded me out a bit now. Don't do that. Right, that has been our weeks. Please get into the comments what you've made of my mash.
Underrated food, the lychee. I think it might be the greatest fruit on earth.
You're such a hypocrite.
No, I don't
You
think...
literally said banana was the best fruit.
No.
What's this? What's this? What's going on here?
I need to
you
correct
went
you.
banana's the best fruit on earth last week.
The banana.
Now the lychee.
The banana.
It's come out of nowhere.
No. The banana ticks the most boxes. I was explaining why it's brilliant, but it's not It's not the most
like a
tasty
politician.
food. It's not the
You just change
tastiest
your mind
food.
every week.
The lychee is the tastiest food,
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
fruit-wise.
No, it's not. The lychee's rank. I once had a lychee cocktail. Oh my God, tastes like shit.
Still remember that, don't you?
Yeah, because of how bad it was.
It's
It's 13 quid. Lychee, Ethan. He's never had one, has he?
I feel like I've had something like you before, but I just can't put my finger on it right now. So sorry about that one.
Did he say put my finger in it then?
Yeah, you don't have to put your finger anywhere, Ethan.
Except all over your tasty little snack that you brought in.
Yes, please. Right, can you explain the 9 out of 10 club? Was I go get a fork?
Yeah, so it's the 9 out of 10 club, the club where we induct some of the greatest foods on earth into our special club, rating them 9 out of 10 or better. Joe said he was inspired by the poppadom last week, and I don't know what that means, but there was some controversy over whether the thing he ordered would come with the food that he actually wants. I don't know what that is, I don't understand it, but Joe has ordered it.
Right then.
So here he is, he's brought a fork, a knife,
Story time
and some water.
with McGrath.
Go on then.
So, last week, I think, and a lot of people have agreed, it was one of the finest 9 out of 10 clubs we've ever done. The
Thank you very much.
simplicity of it.
Also, just a double thing, that was carbs.
No, it's just lentils, isn't it?
Mango chutney. It's a lot of sugar.
Hold on, everyone's going mad at me about this carb. In that episode, I said, when I mean carbs, I mean the big boys.
Bread.
The potatoes, the breads, the pastas.
Is there no carbs in a poppadom?
The rice, right? So then I have a poppadom and you're like, oh, there's
Okay,
carbs
carry
there.
on. Go on. Sorry. Everyone agreed it was a
Fuck
great
off,
9
man.
out of 10.
It was
club.
great.
Yeah.
But you inspired me.
I love hearing that.
Because it was there. I was there with you. I was in the restaurant, smashing the poppadoms up, getting your different sauces and dips and spreading it all over.
Yeah.
I was in heaven.
Are you going to create a similar world now?
I'm going to create a similar world.
Joe, can I ask you a question?
What?
Do you mind if I close my eyes?
Okay. So,
Wait, do you?
yeah, close your eyes if you want. Here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to reveal it after I tell you. Basically, this was, as a big child, you know, someone who you...
Wait, are you describing yourself as being big when you were a child, or are you describing yourself now as being just a big child?
No, when I was a child, I was
Okay.
big. I'm slim now, Joe.
Still a child,
Sorry. You know, as a big child...
You are a big child.
Someone who used to get...
You
know,
do look a bit like a big baby.
Someone who used to get jealous of kids who had diabetes because they used to have a Mars bar before PE. I remember I said that.
Yeah, so you thought you'd emulate them by getting type 2 later in life.
Where's my Snickers? I had an eye test about that. I don't have diabetes. I don't know how your eyes tell you about that. I'll pay 25 quid extra.
My eyes are telling me, to be honest.
That's so right.
You gave up on the carbs?
What's your punishment? No, it's not the same.
Yeah, it is. It was,
they don't link.
They
They don't
were
link.
linked.
They don't link, Ethan. They're not linked.
They were linked. They were on civil duty.
Well, we were discussing the
Civil
forfeit, and we
duty.
talked about making Joe eating a massive
Right, you're
big
getting a big
chocolate
cake.
and that.
Forcefully eat it.
Were you back from the shop? Will you bring it?
Yeah, I'll bring it.
Okay, that's fine then. There won't be another by the time it gets here. Carry on.
No, you can't. You're obsessed.
I'm not.
You're obsessed.
I'm not. Carry on.
You're gonna be.
You've just started the story.
You're
by saying
gonna be
You were
fuming.
jealous of the kids with diabetes because they got a free Mars bar.
Doesn't mean it's an open goal for you, does it?
Sorry, Joe. Permission to close my eyes again.
Commission granted.
Thank you.
You'd put your order in for this food when you were at home, and there'd be a sense of, when and where would it arrive? There would be some that would arrive quicker than others, and you'd be surprised. There'd be some that arrived later than others, you'd be fuming. But this would always be, for me, what we'd get as a family that would really kick things off.
Is this duck in orange sauce?
No. But I can't lie to you, Joe. It does have one of those ingredients in it. I have brought in duck pancakes with hoisin sauce, with spring onions, with a little cucumber.
Shit.
This is it.
Shit.
And I have brought in it from Happy Seasons, which I love.
It's a great restaurant.
The bag full of the little pancakes. No one knows really how they're made.
No one knows how they're made.
They just come and they arrive.
They arrive on the doorstep of the Chinese restaurant like a crane with a baby.
Oh, look at hoisin sauce, by the way. Look at
Oh
the
my
camera.
God.
Fresh cucumber, spring onion, hoisin sauce there. And then, I mean, it might be a little cold now. It's been here for a bit. I brought in some duck. Oh, it's already shredded. Oh, God. The meat falling off the bone there. Oh, my days. And then, just like the poppadom, which is why you inspired me, is you begin to build. Right, Ethan, come round. Let's get building.
My mouth is watering so hard. Are you going to build me one, or am I going to build myself?
Do you want me to build you one?
I'd be happy for you to build me one, yeah.
Right, what do you want? Spring onion?
All of it. Onion, cucumber, and then I go duck and then sauce.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's heavily ducked here.
Right.
See, this is the thing with Joe. You know you're getting plentiful duck per thing.
The hoisin sauce, by the way.
I mean, again, where does it come from?
Where does it? It takes.
That's enough, thank you.
Sorry.
Oh my God, my mouth. It couldn't be watering any harder if it
Right,
tried.
you wrap that up you want. The bread has crumbled a little bit. Right.
Thank you.
Ethan, same again, mate.
Right.
Same again, please, Joe.
So here's something I will say. This is my dad's main of choice from the Chinese.
Main?
You can get the full duck.
He has a
Or
full duck.
or the half duck. What we normally do is we split 4 or 5 things between 3 of us, or 4
There
of
you
us.
go, mate.
I'm gonna have a bite. When's the first time you had this? Do you remember, Joe?
Yeah, as a little kid. And I couldn't, do you know what I couldn't believe, and I still can't believe? It's the hoisin sauce for me. I think it could be potentially the best sauce of all time. It's so fucking nice. It's rich, it's salty but sweet at the same time. With the spring onions and the cucumber, you just gotta...
Ethan, hit me.
Hello, everyone. What a fucking treat we've got on our hands today. Oh, wow. I love it. It's my favourite thing. Maybe one of my favourite things in the world. Duck and pancakes. And I agree. Hoisin sauce. It could be the best sauce in the world. Why isn't it? If people disagree, because it's got everything to it. Oh, what a dish. I'm so happy, thank you.
Wow.
Right. Do you want more?
Yeah, make me another one.
Oh, can I have another one, my friend?
Yeah, right. There's one, definitely more for you, one of us each.
I think. Do you know what? I think we can cut the bullshit here, can't we? It's one of the best foods on earth.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stunning.
so
the way that he is.
good.
Can we just cut to the why? The way he is frantically assembling these because he wants to get his chops around that ducky duckster so much. Look at this. This is Joe in his element right here. You know, Neil Buchanan on Art Attack. I'm seeing a lot of similarities. If Neil Buchanan only could wear mustard and navy-coloured clothes, no, he's not dead. You're thinking of Mark Spate from Smart. But
Oh, shouldn't laugh at that.
obviously not.
I didn't
But
mean to.
the duck pancake with the hoisin sauce,
What
with
are you
the spring onion, with the cucumber is one of the most phenomenal foods you can eat, and I think we should all just enjoy it.
Right, there you go.
None of this pretend sort of will it,
There's
won't
yours
it?
there.
It's in without a question of a doubt, and let's just really think about what we're doing here and think about how much we're enjoying this. It's just unbelievable, isn't it?
Oh, and if you need it from me, of course it's in there. It's in the 9 out of 10 club. My only scepticism would be, could it be in the 10 out of 10 club?
If only such a club existed. I mean, it don't really get much better than this, does it?
No. There's more bits and bobs there.
Yeah. Any words?
I'm just stunned. I love it so much.
This is what we wanted from you, Joe.
Yeah, sorry.
Do you know when you have a teacher that's really proud of you for your work?
Yeah.
This is what we wanted to see for a long time from you. You brought in the super noodles, you brought in the tin tomato soup, you brought in a few things where people have questioned you and your validity as a food reviewer. This is what we wanted to see. Really proud of you.
Thank you. Right, there's a little bits there. I'll leave it on the side there. How's about as well? Someone said we should. Well, I said we should maybe go for a Sloppy Joe's curry. Get a curry house and just go for a curry. Loads of poppadoms.
What? Where? Who? On camera?
Yeah, now. Not now, but like, do a podcast in a curry house. Just get fucking loads of poppadoms.
I love that. I've made on Tiger beer and that.
Yeah.
I'm up for that. Joe, thank you so much for that. All I can say is thank you.
Well, I enjoyed that, guys. Thank you so much for letting me bring that to you. Something that we've not done in a while is get to people's emails, and we've got a couple I want to read out, and some of these are agony bants, some of these are just stories of schools.
Schools?
No, not stories of schools.
That's what you said.
Sorry, yeah. I'll start off with a nice one. Something to get us going. Slop Daddies, I have a serious one for you boys. Me and my partner are getting married in September.
Oh, congratulations.
And we're looking to travel up and fly out of Manchester 4 days after the big day.
Great.
When we visit the city as a couple, I want to know, have we got any suggestions on where we would stay, what we would do for fun, and most importantly, what would we eat? Ooh. I think we could all maybe suggest one or two things.
Okay.
And make this guy's, sort of honeymoon-ish a success.
If you want somewhere to stay that smells like Dixie chicken, stay above the Turk's Head near, what's the bus station called?
What?
The bus station.
Shoedill.
Shoedill. There's a Turk's Head pub there.
Yeah.
And the back room backs onto a Dixie chicken. So you wake up at 4 a.m. thinking that you've been
Have you
deep fried.
stayed there?
Yeah, me and my cousin stayed there once.
What a crazy place to stay.
I thought we'd been deep fried, Joe. I woke up.
Jesus, you stayed near a Dixie's chicken?
Yeah, there's a fan. There's like the exhaust fan
that
of a
would be
Dixie chicken
crazy.
just below the window, and it was warm. So the fans, it was coming in. It felt like you woke up. It was so hot. It was in the middle of summer. Do you know that little glass container that you get in the chicken shop? I thought I was in that.
Oh, that's rank.
So I'd recommend staying there.
No, don't say that.
What?
That's not. He's getting married. Don't stay above a Dixie's chicken.
So you want to say somewhere nice? Okay, Ducey Street Warehouse, great hotel there. Good bar down at the bottom. You know, exposed brick, all that. Splash a bit of cash. It's your wedding day, for God's sake.
I'm going to throw in the Allen. You seen the Allen? It's fucking
Allen's fried chicken.
Allen's fried. No. Do you know about Allen's fried chicken in Fallowfield?
What do you mean? Do you know about it? No.
Have I told you the story about Allen's fried chicken?
About KFC and that?
Yeah, I've told you. Have I told Joe? Or was it just you?
Well, no, I think you told us because I actually made the venture to Preston to the first KFC opened there by Mr. Allen.
Did I tell you about this?
Oh, the guy who opened the first KFC in England?
Yeah.
And then he opened his own restaurant.
Nicking the recipe. Anyway, the Allen has got nothing to do with Allen's fried chicken. Okay. I actually don't know if that's the case. It might have. It's great. It's in the centre of town. Ethan, where would you stay?
When Adam's not in, you can always borrow his room. We've got like we bought this sofa bed for £30 from the Facebook Marketplace that unravels to a double bed.
It's quite a nice offer, that actually, isn't it?
So you can stay with Ethan.
And
would you do them breakfast like the next day?
Well, I can make them a kind of stirry kind of dish, and once I've had that, I'll make them a cup of coffee, and they can sit on the balcony and look to Old Trafford on their left, the Matchstick Man right in front of them, and the Salford Quays tram stop, whilst also observing Media City UK. It's quite the treat.
So he's done well there.
He has done really well.
What about places to eat?
I'd say the Sparrows is up there.
Yeah.
I'd go with Sugo pasta as well.
Yeah,
that's really nice.
What would you recommend there? The house sugo is you can't beat
house
it.
Sugo. That ragu's been cooking for 8 hours, man. Boy.
Still cooking now.
Still, they'll be on now till
when they get here.
And they do your wings as well. Have you seen them? And do your wings.
I'm sick of you.
Why?
They pushed it too far.
Who was?
You know who? The hipsters. The tripsters.
No, I don't think it's been pushed that far.
It's been pushed so far. Everything's got to do with it now.
I'll tell you what pushed.
What happened there?
Sorry.
What are you doing? What is this? Do we need to call an ambulance? Are you okay?
No. I got an itch on that lip, so I can
That's not a thing that people do. Can we call an ambulance? The duck sauce has gone straight to his bloodstream again.
Hoisin, I'd fucking love to be death by hoisin. Fucking hell. I'd love this water over you. You can't stop saying it. My family think you're bullying me.
I didn't say anything.
You don't need to say anything.
That's a strange argument to make.
What is it? Coercive control or something?
Coercive.
Yeah. What? Admitted to it.
How am I being coercive? And how am I controlling you?
You're trying to make me lose weight.
What a dickhead. What a dickhead I am.
Isn't that tight, Ethan?
Well,
to lose a bit
not
of-
as tight
where
as
have
that
you got?
T-shirt. Sorry, I disappeared there.
Do you know what he said?
Something about his mum being fit.
This is right.
Where he's going to eat, for
Yeah,
fuck's
you
sake.
said-
How did this get back on me being
Because you
chubby?
said, I'd love to have death by hoisin sauce.
That was funny.
Yeah, no.
So why did you have to point out my weight?
I didn't say anything about your weight.
You fucking did.
I didn't.
Your eyes. said it
Rewind
all.
the tape.
No, because I don't think Ethan was on you.
I didn't say anything. Right. Anyway, go on.
You had to have a death by any sauce. What would it be?
Probably just mayo. Just inhaling in the big flubber, blah, 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 blah. I mean, Hellman's mayo. Go on then. So sparrows, which is great, by the way.
Yeah, sugar pasta, and then
Sugar
I
pasta.
don't know.
Come on,
Come on, you throw some more at my way.
See, I don't know as many as you because that's your job.
Depends
innit?
if they like meat.
Yeah,
You
I
got
mean,
Hawksmoor.
this and that is always one of my favourites, but it's not really like a.
Can't take a bride down there.
Why?
I don't know.
If they're
'cause
interested
it's,
in this
it's
show,
one
they
of the
might-
best. It's one of the best places to eat, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
great.
like down a. You got to pass a couple of bins before you get there.
It's great though.
It's like, yeah, it is great.
This and that is great. Depends what kind of food you like. I love a kebab. Levenshulme Bakery is great for that.
You can't just take it to kebab shops.
Why?
I don't know. Go Hawksmoor if you're not from London or Manchester. Hawksmoor's great.
I've never been there. Is it
If
good?
you're not from London, so you don't know these chains, and you come into Manchester, Hawksmoor's unbelievable, and so's Dishoom as well. Dishoom
is great.
Oh my god.
They do a fantastic breakfast naan sausage.
We give away
bacon.
a year's supply of them on a radio show once.
Yeah, supply breakfast naan.
A naan for a naan. So you had to get your nan to come on and do a competition, and then she won you a naan. Fucking, they were the golden days then. We don't
They
make
are
them
the
like that
golden
anymore.
No. A nan for a naan. That is a
And Ethan, where would you recommend they eat? Not
sorry,
the Weatherspoons.
Really got me that. I loved. Have you ever been to? I can't remember if it's East or East.
East is East, yeah.
Because one of them's a movie and one of them's a restaurant. But the restaurant.
So what you're saying? Go to the restaurant or go to the movie for some food? Which one
I'm
are you recommending?
suggesting the restaurant, Joe.
Okay.
Because I went there and that was maybe one of the most enjoyable curries I've ever had. And again, it comes back to that situation of a curry that its name will just evade me forever now, and I may never have that again. But it was amazing, and the prawns were the best prawns I've ever had. Fantastic.
Oh, Mowgli.
I recommend it.
Yeah. Mowgli's a fucking.
We were chatting about this
torch.
on the phone the other day.
Absolutely.
It's expensive. It's the most expensive curry
Me
I've
and
ever
you?
had. I rang you.
Oh yeah.
And you've just been. It's the most expensive curry I've ever had. You could easily spend 70 quid on two people
it's
there.
fucking
But,
good.
oh my God, where's that? What's it called?
Mowgli.
Oh.
It's on Curry Mile, which is it's an event in itself going down there. It's just like another world, isn't it? Because you've got so many. Like they just keep. The shops are just open till like 2 a.m. I've never seen people getting their hair cut at 1:30 a.m. But you do when you go down there. It's like life just cracks on to like 3 a.m.
Sensational.
Right, a couple more emails. Well, hope you have a good time.
If they don't, it's not our fault. They've just got married. They should be able to cruise through on Tesco Meal Deal and KFC if they need to. Do you know what I mean? Stay in a tent underneath the bridge on Oxford Road.
I've got 2 stories for you. One's about school and one's about disabled toilets and things going wrong. What do you want to hear?
There's been a little bit of backlash on the old disabled toilet story. Some people telling me that, it's sort of an unwritten rule that you don't use them.
Right, I'm going to read this one out then. It's about disabled toilets. Hi guys, I used to work right next door to a Spoon, so I went in there after work. I was not in a good way, and I needed the toilet, and I like the privacy of a disabled toilet for a number 2. Anyway, I didn't know the bar staff has a key. The next thing I know, I'm wiping my ass and the door opens. I say, sorry, there's someone in here. But before I know it, a guy is coming in backwards in a wheelchair, running over my foot. I say, sorry, mate, can you give me a minute? And he sees me with a really awkward moment. He just looks at me before leaving the disabled. Called it a night after that. Anonymous.
That's the nightmare scenario, isn't it?
It is a nightmare scenario.
Because that bloke needs that toilet.
Yeah.
It was built for him. It wasn't built for you. And that's why I've seen the error of my ways.
You have. This is a
podcast
public
came out.
apology, isn't it?
To the point where today I was I had a little coffee, and the disabled toilet was right there, empty. Right?
Yeah.
I went down 2 flights of stairs to go to the
Went down
men's.
2 flat. Where's this? What is it? Fucking
I don't want to
factory?
go into it, but
You're in a nightclub.
it's in Levenshulme. And I thought, I'm not going to do it, so I don't do it anymore. So I apologise, I'm off it now.
I
I
feel
think I
as-
used to get a bit of a rush out going in there, and I need to apologise for that.
I feel in that situation as well, it's such a moral dilemma because if you sat on the toilet, and I know it's the wrong thing to do, but maybe it's just the instinct reaction, do you pretend that you have a disability?
I got another couple of emails here. Unless Ethan wants to show me how he'd pretend.
No, read the emails.
Right.
Is that a new top?
Yeah.
You keep buying new tops. And
No,
what,
it's not that new.
what is, just again, I know I keep asking this, but every time, mustard and navy, you have just simply decided that this is your colour, haven't you? What's it all about? No, don't look at other people. I can see the eye. I'm not giving you shit. I've not said it's bad, have I?
No, but I don't care. Why do you always wear black?
I'll answer. See? Because I think it looks cool.
I just like navy and mustard. I do. I like it. Do you not like it?
I do like it, but I've just...
So what's the problem with it?
I'll tell you why, because there's a lot of people that their wardrobe is primarily black.
Ethan wears whatever Ethan wears every week, and you don't get any. He doesn't get any shit.
He's not known for his particular colour.
What have you got on today, Ethan?
I wear basically the same outfit every fucking day. I wear a navy sweater, I wear dark jeans, and I wear my white Vans because they're the only trainers I own.
So where's his shit?
I haven't...
I wear different
think you're
stuff, but
getting a little
happens to be the same 2 colours.
Yeah, but what...
And this, sorry, was... I mean, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw a navy and mustard top. I thought, wow, this is fucking great. Let's fucking go.
You don't even have to layer.
I can't believe it.
I would
top.
love it if you counted how many items of clothing that you've got that are either 1 point for navy, 1 point for mustard, 2 points for navy and mustard on the same clothing.
Right, how many points do you think I'd get?
I think you're getting over 20.
Fuck off. I got over 20. That's
think
like 20 different tops.
Yeah. No,
I think I'll get maybe double figures. I might get 10.
please
Would
do it for next
you?
week.
Why don't you count your black outfits?
I will do it. It's all black. 70.
All black.
Mostly, yeah. Okay, I'll wear some white.
You got that weird jacket.
That weird jacket. Actually, it's in the wash, that.
What are you going to wear to the live show?
I'm going to get something very special.
Is that what we're doing? Should we come in uniform? We need to tell people about got live show tickets. Please check your emails because basically we're after anyone who wants to bring a 9 out of 10 club to the live show to come forward. Also, if you're circumcised, it would help. SloppyJoesPodcast@gmail.com.
We don't want to tell you why, but just let us know if you are or not and whether you're willing to come on stage and prove it.
What are we going to wear?
Should we wear something sexy? Should I go mustard and navy?
It would be good.
And you go black?
I kind of want to wear mustard and navy.
Of course you do.
Mustard and navy could have been the other name for the Sloppy Joes podcast.
It could. What would I be? Navy.
You're navy.
You're mustard. Absolute mustard. Also, very special announcement. We have 10 more tickets to the live show available. They are on sale now. The link to them is in the description. There's been so much demand. We spoke to the venue and they've said, oh, we can add a few. We've got 10 more tickets. That's all you need to know.
Oh, that's
so
big, that.
get them quick.
If you've stayed here watching this, you're legend.
That is the first time they've ever had this many people at the venue as well. So make sure when we get there, you don't, if the chairs collapse, that's our fault. But there are 10 more tickets available. Check them out. Link in the description. A sloppy mess.
Have you got any Ask Ethans to finish off the pod?
Good
Well,
question.
you're looking at me like I should have some questions for myself.
I'm looking at you and thinking what I want to ask you. Ethan,
True.
can you tell the time on a 24-hour clock?
I can.
Are you good at it?
Yeah.
1,300 hours,
1 o'clock,
1,500 hours,
3 o'clock,
1,700 hours,
5 o'clock,
1,400 hours.
2 o'clock.
He's not lying, is he?
What's going on here? That was the maddest Ask Ethan.
Have you got one?
No. Oh, Ethan, do you want to come for a drive with me? We were talking about this on our WhatsApp, a possible Patreon special. Ethan's got a really big moment coming up in his life, hasn't he? What are you doing, Ethan?
Well, I've got my driving test just a few days prior to the live show.
Could failing it ruin the live show for you?
I'm a bit nervous. I feel there's a lot going on in my life at the minute, and I'm really struggling to juggle it. And this is a big thing that I need to get ready for and could damage my mood. Yes.
Fucking hell. Are you
on the cusp of a breakdown, Ethan?
Oh, it's just I'm a bit flabbergasted, but it's all right. I'm sure. My mum said to us, it's all right. Most people fail on the first go. So
words of encouragement there for your mum.
Yeah, really hoping for the best there, isn't
Sexy
she?
mum. We're thinking about getting insurance on my car and taking Ethan out for a drive just before his big lesson. We'll do like parking in the bay. Emergency stop.
Not in the bay, not in the water.
Emergency stop, like you'll run out and then.
I should mention it's a test just for automatic.
You what?
Well, it's not manual. It's just an automatic test because I'm.
So why didn't you say that in the fucking when we were talking about it?
Oh, it just came to me now. We can try it if you want.
Also, you can still drive a manual.
I can.
License.
I did probably do maybe about 50, 60 hours of the manual, so it'll be fine.
How many lessons have you had on top of that?
We're going to this the other day, Joe. I don't know if I've done maybe between the total of 50 and 70 hours. No one knows.
And then you've got another 10 booked in, haven't you?
Yeah, but I'm struggling to squeeze them in at the minute, Joe, so I'm going to do like a 4 or 5 hour test lesson on the day of the test.
Did you know his driving instructor scamming him?
What do you mean?
Have you heard about this?
No.
Oh my God, I can't believe we've not talked about
What do you
this.
mean, scamming
So he's
you?
driving instructor. So he's been passed from driving instructor to driving instructor.
Yeah.
To the point where it's just some bloke with a mobile phone and a car with 2 pedals at this point. The other week, he's already done like 65 lessons or 70 lessons, which is too many.
Too many.
And I can't even drive, so I can't say that, but you can.
Spread out over maybe 5 years. There's a 3-year break, hence the accumulation of lessons.
So the bloke was like, "Oh, we should probably get 10 more lessons in." Actually, can I tell the other story that when you were basically just driving around debt collecting for him?
What? So he was taking you? Can you say so? I eat this duck.
He was like, right, pull over here, and he runs into this house to get some unpaid debts from someone else that he was doing lessons for.
What is going on, Ethan?
Yeah,
What is your life?
He disappeared for about maybe half an hour. And I was
Came
just
back
sat
all
there in the
bloodied
car.
and bruised.
And this
Then he went, "You should probably buy 10 more lessons from me before you test." And Ethan was like, "Well, I'm not sure." And he went, "No, you should. I'll take you to a cash point now." And the lessons have gone up a £5 a lesson. So they're
£7 a lesson.
gone up £7 a lesson. So he's like, "We'll get 370 quid out of the cash point." And he
What
tell
you-
the story.
No, yeah. So,
Could you say no?
so I tried, and the bank refused to give me that much money all in one go. So I then asked, could I bank transfer him? So we agreed to bank transfer. Then he said, not to me, actually, to my wife's account, because I owe her money.
Who the fuck is this guy? What is going on here, Ethan?
He's a lovely guy, so I'm not down.
Is he dodgy? Is he dodgy?
He's lovely. He's a bit disorganised and does do some things that are questionable. He told me that the reason the price of the lessons went up was because of the Russian war in Ukraine.
You're being swindled, aren't you?
Yeah, big time. Get 10 more lessons in. He paid him an extra 50 quid to get his driving test faster.
Yeah, he's defo dodgy. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 31, by the way, nearly as old as you, of the Sloppy Joes podcast. Please leave us a like and a comment. Go and get those extra 10 tickets. Probably all gone. We might have touts, you know.
Why? I feel about
People who've just fucking got tickets and sell them outside. Buy or sell tickets. Mad.
I'll buy them off him. Have empty seats.
We love you lots. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Ethan.
Oh, nah. See you later, everyone. Bye.